Hi everyone, my name is Bob Christophel, the Manager of Benefits Education at Wespath Benefits and Investments. I want to welcome you to Benefit Bites, which is a series of short video segments focusing on Wespath retirement plans. The focus on this segment is going to be the Clergy Retirement Security Program. A lot of our participants call this plan CRSP or CRSP. We're going to try to answer several different questions. What exactly is CRSP? What makes it special in terms of its plan design? How exactly does it work? And what are the options that are going to be available to you when you reach retirement? So let's look at CRSP. It is going to be an important source of retirement income through these two components, defined benefit and defined contribution. But it might not be the only plan you have at Wespath. Hopefully, you are participating in the United Methodist Personal Investment Plan. Prior to CRSP, we had the Ministerial Pension Plan, which is also an important source of retirement income. And still prior to MPP, we had a pre-82 plan, the Minister's Reserve Pension Fund. You might have eligibility for Social Security retirement benefits, maybe other employer plans. Perhaps your spouse has retirement plans, and any personal savings, money or investments that you were able to accumulate during your career. These will all provide important sources of retirement income, ultimately replacing the paycheck that will go away. What makes it special? Well, in my mind, I think what makes CRSP very special is the plan design, because it is both a defined benefit, a lifetime of income that you can't outlive, and if elected at the time of your retirement, will continue uninterrupted to your surviving spouse. But it's also got a second component, a defined contribution component, which is an account balance. These two combined will provide you with those important sources of retirement income. I always like to focus on the defined benefit component first. Why? Well, quite simply, it's just more complicated. So let's focus on the DB. And also, it's important to keep in mind that the decisions that you make at some point with your CRSP defined benefit, the pension, those decisions are not revocable. Your DB, or defined benefit, is based upon a formula, which is going to be looking at three different components. The denominational average compensation, we call that the DAC, plus your years and months of credited service, and then that's further multiplied by a factor. So let's look at this formula. How do we calculate your benefit at Wespath? The DAC in the year of your retirement is multiplied by a factor of either 1.25% or 1%, and that is further multiplied by years and months of credited service during two different periods of time. Once we come up with that number, we simply divide it by 12 to establish a monthly benefit that lasts your lifetime. Let's step back a second. What are we talking about with the denominational average compensation, or DAC? Well, that's the average plan compensation, but it's only of clergy that are serving full-time appointments throughout the denomination. And what we've seen, and if you run a benefit projection, what we assume is that there will be growth in the DAC. And we've seen that of 2.5% per year. And we know what the DAC is going to be used for those of you retiring July 1st, 2022. How exactly does it work, the CRSP plan? You are going to have to make some important irrevocable decisions in terms of an annuity. 6 different annuity options, we'll review those. Plus an important decision about a cost of living adjustment. We call that a COLA. You're going to have 6 annuities to choose from. And you can run benefit projections and look at these different annuity amounts. I think it's important to understand the choice that you make, but it's also equally important, I think, to understand the 5 choices that you did not make. There are 3 what we call life and survivor annuities, and these are really the standard form of payment for a married clergy person. The lifetime benefit is for you, and then the percentage, well, that represents how much of your monthly benefit will continue uninterrupted. Often that's to a surviving spouse, if elected at the time of your retirement. In addition, there are 3 what we call single life annuity options. And these are really the standard form of payment for a single clergy person, but an optional form of payment for a married clergy person. You have a straight single life, which lasts as long as you do, and then the payments cease. There is also a single life annuity which will guarantee payments will be made at least for a period certain, 5 years, or if you want to extend that further, to 10 years. So those are your 6 different annuity options. You're only going to choose one. What about this COLA? COLAs are very important in retirement plans. It's an annual increase in your benefit. It's helping you keep up and hopefully outpace the rate of inflation. For the CRSP defined benefit, that's paid on an annual basis, that increase in your benefit. Now, how big is the COLA? I often get asked when we do consultations. That depends. The default COLA, the minimum COLA, is going to be 2%. But you can also elect a higher annual increase. You could go 3%, even 4%, or all the way up to a 5% annual COLA. So you have some important decisions with that COLA and the type of annuity. What is going to impact your benefit amount will be the decisions that you make at the time of your retirement. What annuity do you choose? What percentage of your income will continue uninterrupted to your surviving spouse? What COLA did you choose? You know, the higher the COLA, it's going to impact your benefit right out of the starting gate. And if you decide to go out under early retirement provisions, you're going to receive a reduction in your benefit. Now, let's step back and look at the defined contribution component. This is much easier, much straightforward. You have a lot of flexibility. Unlike your defined benefit, your defined contribution is an account balance. It does appear on your quarterly statement, and this has been made up of matching and non-matching contributions. If you contribute to UNPIP, and I hope you do, you receive that 1% of your plan compensation match. And you have a lot of flexible distribution options. You don't need to do anything with the DC, the defined contribution component, until you reach the age of 72. And also during your working careers and in your retirement, you can utilize Life Stage Investment Management Service to help you manage those defined contribution account balances. We covered a lot of information in this Benefit Bite. If you'd like to receive more details, please visit our website at wespath.org to find more details of CRSP. This has been Benefit Bites. Again, my name is Bob Christophel, and I just want to thank you for joining us today.